Tweeting Diversity. This is a Vodcast presentation by Amy Nyeholt for the Franciscan University of Steubenville's Instructional Materials and Web-Based Design course, taught by Dr. Mark Furta for March 3rd, 2013. So often we think of social media as just that, social. But when we begin to engage the idea that this form of social media, such as Twitter, Facebook, or Google+, can be utilized in our classrooms, we begin to open up a new idea of relevance and a new way of connecting to our students and other teachers that will benefit our classrooms as a whole. Living in today's educational culture and teaching in today's educational culture, we must understand that we are living in a world of diversity. When we begin to question what our role is as teachers, we can look at the question on the board here. How many things can one be involved in as a teacher? Because as we know, an educator's job is much more than just teaching. We could be mentoring, finding new resources, training ourselves and others, guiding, collaborating, and learning more about the world we live in. Understanding the role of social media in this learning curve, we need to understand that we teach in a diverse classroom that meets the needs of a diverse population of students. And we ourselves, looking at the roles here provided on the board, are a diverse group of educators as well. Social media forums can help us in understanding how to listen and look for new ideas and diverse cultures. Teachers, as we know, are creatures of diversity. As you can see here in the picture on the board, Twitter has given us an example here of the diverse things that we could find on its social media forum. Each of these birds are different in their own way. Just as teachers, though often having the same goal, might have some diversity among them as well. And so, I want to look at how Twitter can be that medium for diversity that we need to continue to find in our classrooms to make our courses more relevant and to make our teaching more relevant as well to the students that we are consistently engaging. As a social media forum, the question I have for us is what better place to speak and listen in our diverse world? As you can see from some of the people that I follow, it can range from the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, which is a modern-day adaptation of an age-old novel, NCTE, which is the National Council for Teachers of English, the College Board, which I'm very interested in as an AP teacher, but then also social things as well, like Ben Folds, a favorite musician of mine, or my husband, or even Starbucks coffee. And so in the nature of being a teacher, yes, there are important things that we can find on Twitter to collaborate with who we are as a diverse person, but also there are things alive there for our students. Implementing this not only for the diversity of ourselves, but for the diversity of our classrooms could be a guide to the future of making our classrooms more and more relevant to the students who are in them. Each and every day, we as teachers and educators understand that we enter classrooms that are full of diverse students. Accessing a place like Twitter, a social media forum such as Twitter, we begin to become aware of the vast need and necessity for social media forums to help us engage this question of diversity. If we are continuing to be diverse teachers, we must be listening for and looking for the new and diverse voices that are out there among our world today. Whether or not that means you use Twitter for personal use or educational use, or perhaps even to make your own voice heard, Twitter can be a way we can promote diversity in ourselves, in our families, and especially in our classrooms.